let's get into main topic number 1. Kimberly, what is our first main topic today?
All right, John, our first topic comes from Steve Calderon. He says, Sony is developing another Bewitched movie. I love watching the classic TV series. However, I was very disappointed with that 2005 movie. It's a shame because I thought Nicole Kidman was perfectly cast, but Will Farrell was awful. In my opinion, Jim Carrey should have been cast instead. What are your thoughts? Do you hope this new Bewitched movie will be better?
Well, I mean, the whole idea of the 2005 Bewitched, let's just get that out of the way quickly. That was awful. The 2005 Bewitched was awful. And it wouldn't have mattered if you had taken out Will Ferrell and put in Jim Carrey. It's the same script, whatever. It would have been just as bad. And I love Jim Carrey, a good Canadian kid. I have a lot of love for Jim Carrey in my heart. I love that dude. But at any rate, that notwithstanding, yeah, Sony is moving forward and developing a new Bewitched movie at Sony Pictures. Now, this is fascinating because one of the really, you cannot help but wonder. You can't help but wonder, how much does the popularity of WandaVision have to do with this? I mean,
they were like, which sitcom? Somebody, cha-ching.
I mean, now look,
I get it.
For them to announce that they're moving forward with a movie like this, that means something like this has probably been in the works for like 6 months. They've probably been discussing and debating over.
Yeah, it wasn't overnight.
No, exactly. It wasn't overnight. And that's key. But you're going to have a hard time convincing me that the success of WandaVision, with all the references to shows, either directly or indirectly to like Bewitched, didn't at least have some relevance in the final decision being made. Now, for those of you wanting to know what's going on here, this comes to us from the folks over at The Hollywood Reporter who write, Sony Pictures is twitching its nose as it orders early development of a movie version of the classic Bewitched TV sitcom, The Hollywood Reporter has confirmed. Terry Matalas and Travis Fickett are conjuring up the script for the movie adaptation. Davis Entertainment is producing via John Davis and John Fox. Sony, which owns the sitcom's rights, earlier attempted a Bewitched TV series remakes at CBS in 2011 and 2012 and on ABC in 2014, which did not go forward. So they've tried this a couple of times. Bewitched was also remade as a 2005 feature film starring Nicole Kidman, who was perfectly cast actually as her, and Will Farrell. Matalas is under an overall deal at CBS and co-runs the Star Trek Picard TV show, which, by the way, I really love that Star Trek Picard show. I think that show is great. So this is interesting. Okay, let's put the WandaVision aspect of it aside. 15 years ago, or 16 years ago, they tried to bring this back on the big screen.
They tried.
Not much success there. Could another go at it be made? I absolutely believe it can. Because I believe that 2005 could have been successful had it been actually any good.
Yeah,
and
it just
weird. It just was not.
The setup was so good. Wasn't it directed by Nora Ephron, I believe?
I think you're right. I never even thought, but yeah.
And it's like Nicole Kidman, perfect casting. Perfect. Shirley MacLaine as Samantha's mom, spot on casting. But it was like, oh, what didn't quite gel?
And they just weren't able to put it together. Yes. But it's but you're right. It's the concept of it is really good. Like it always was, right back to the original show. The concept of it is gold. If you do it properly, with the renewed interest, I believe it can be successful. But again, it's like anything else. You still got to make a good movie. Yeah. It doesn't matter what how popular the video game is. It doesn't matter how popular the comic book character is. It doesn't matter how popular the original show was. At the end of the day, you still have to make a good movie.
The writing needs to be there. And
are you interested in this? Do you think this could work?
I am. I didn't quite love the way they did the whole, we're very aware this is a TV show. And we're going to place the actors in a TV show, but it's actually real. I felt like the 2005 version, that's what really missed it for me. You know, remember, because she was an actress playing Samantha.
Yeah.
I didn't like that.
Right.
So if this is more head on, and I think there's a whole new group of new actors to pull from, you know, new comedic actors, new dramatic. I mean, Nicole Kidman, you know, to do a comedy like that, there's a lot of.
It was ideal.
Yeah, she was ideal. I could see Vanessa Kirby possibly doing it, and maybe Max Greenfield, because he's just so funny. He was on New Girl, and he's on, I think, Neighbors or something, opposite Cedric the Entertainer. There's a new crop of actors to pick from, and hopefully you've learned what didn't work, and this time you'll hit the nail on the head. That's my hope.
Here's hoping. Question is for you guys. What do you think about Sony taking another run 16 years later at making another big screen version of Bewitched? I think it actually carries a lot of promise. I think it has a lot of potential. Question is, what do you guys think? Jump down into the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. All right.